Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Bam, 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 bam. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. Whoever wants to follow this crazy project, whoever want to follow my crazy developments. Hello, hello. Pum, 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 pum. Pum, pum. So we are at stream 1699. Wow. 1699, huh? So tomorrow is 1700. Holy moly. That's insane. That's absolutely incredible. Hello, hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. We have no picture of the day. Pity. Pity. I was thinking that all the people that come from Steam, right? They will land here, right? And here there is no indication, or there is no request, let's say, that you can also donate or become a Patreon, which is a bit of a pity, because basically no one will see it, right? At least this block, right? I think this block, it should be also on the other page, right? Otherwise, everyone that comes from Steam never sees it. Yeah. Ba-da-bam, 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 ba-da-bam. Actually, it can be only on the other page, now that I think about it. Let me change this. Let me change it. Let me change it, my boys. Assuming we can log in without going crazy. Yes, we can. Yes. Yes. Pam 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 pam. Okay, we can do these small workerinos by updating the storage pages. Yeah, so we have the download page and we have the register. The problem of the register. This page is account create. You know that I have no idea where this is. I have no idea if this is inside. No idea. Absolutely no idea. It may be part of a template, actually. HTML. Ah, we got it. Ah, it's inside download. No. This one is inside download. Okay, no, that I understand. But let me try the PHP. I think it's inside a template. Create PHP. Ah, there it is. Is here, is here, is here. Is here. So it's under what? Is under account create. Template account create. Template account. Template account create. Okay, I see it. Okay, okay. So yeah, I think we can put it like here. Bam, bam, bam. I think we can put here something like decide the price of the game. Obviously optional. Obviously optional, but if you want to do it, would be nice. Accounts in PlaneShift are free of charge. But optionally, you can decide the price. You can decide the price of this game yourself. Right? And here, I think we can put this thing. I don't think I need the LI. I don't know exactly the LI, what the LI was doing. Ah, because it was like step 1, 2, and 3. Nah, we don't need that. Okay, let me see if we put it this way. So template account create. Template account create. Papara. You can decide the price of the game yourself. No one will ask you money for the creation of an account or any other service that you PlaneShift. They will ask you a password by email. I don't know. I think it's okay, but it's a bit. I mean, it's like a bit annoying, right? Can it be one line? No. It is a bit annoying, actually. I don't know if it can be one line because it's a link plus a script. It's a script, yeah. No, probably cannot be. Unless I put it in a table. If I do this, how does it look? I don't know this P. What is this P actually? Paragraph. Let me try like this. because it looks a bit out of place. Maybe better. Accounting plane shift are free of charge, but option you can decide the price of this game yourself. Become a Patreon or I think I would like this to be one line though. It's so annoying like this. There is multiple lines. It's so annoying. Can we make a table? Let me see. Can we make a table with 0 border? If I do a table like that, right? And there is the first TD and it goes until become a member. And then this one becomes until here. Right? Because I don't know if tables inside of that are really possible. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. I mean, if it works, we can copy also on the other page, because I think it's a bit annoying that it's in multiple lines, right? Ah, much better. Much better. I mean, if there was a bit of space, would have been even better. If there was a bit of space, you know. How do I add space on a between? I don't know. In HTML, how do I add some space? Some space inside to the left and right, to the left and right of TD. Padding. Padding. Padding style. Padding 15. Okay, is horizontal, is also vertical. There is padding left and padding right. I think maybe we can have just a padding right then. If you go style, how you do this? You do like this, right? You do style equal to this thing, right? And it should be left 15 pixels. 15 pixels, my boys. Hello, hello, Constrabus. Hello, Hula. What about a big graffiti on the picture on the sewers to say give money on the left? No. Seems a bit too much. Seems definitely too much. I didn't do it. Ah, much better. Yeah, I think it's cool like this. I like it. Can we do it also in the download page exactly the same? So that is in one line and I think it's nicer. It's definitely nicer, my boys. Pam para pa pa pam 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 para pa pa pam pam. Wait, I have to go on the storage pages. Storage pages. Okay, storage pages, download. Storage pages, download now. Yes, it's much better. It's much better like this. It's more clear, it's simpler, you know. I like it. Okay, good. We did this. Now, what we wanted to do? Well, we wanted to work on the tribe so that he can relocate his home. By the way, today is stream 1699. So tomorrow will be 1700. Insane. 1700 is insane. So what was the idea? Tribes using a C location to relocate when spawning the first time and then and when fully destroyed should also move the mine resource. Okay. Okay, so the idea is what is the idea? The idea is to use a C location. Is what we are saying. A C locations. A C location with a specific type ID. With a specific type ID. Okay. And then what? And then you have multiple locations and we choose one randomly? Let's see locations. Let's see locations. Load all the master location types. Yeah, the only thing that I don't know is if this is already designed to be multiple or not. Yes, for example, there's hunting grounds, right? It seems to be multiple without a prerequisite, without location. This one. Yeah, like for example, this one, right, is actually finding a random location within a location type. Who's using it? Ah, it's the navigation. Yeah, so it's already kind of doing that. If you specify random on... yes, we can use something similar to this. The only thing that I don't know is if it's finding the closest or is really finding a completely random, right? But yeah, I think it is exactly what we need. And it's already there, so we can reuse this. I think we can reuse this. I mean, it seems to be a bit weird, but basically it goes by name, right? So if in our database we have hunting grounds with the same name. Now, in this case, it's not the same. I don't know if it's going by name or if it's going by type ID. I think it will go by type ID. I can start everything. We can search like 2-3 locations, right? And then understand how to distribute. I mean, the fact that it's giving the radius can be good, but also not. So we can add here a new one, right? So this will be type, I don't know, 17. And the previous location in region will be -1. And this will be called consumer tribe 1. And the location, I think we take exactly the same one where they are now. Which is this. Right? By the way, we also need a location type. I don't know if we need a yeah, probably we need a location type though. And yeah, we have to define a location type as well. So we have to say that 17 is consumer tribe home, right? And the radius can be, I don't know, 15. The angle, we don't care. The flex, we don't care. But the sector we care, and is 223. 223. Okay. So if we insert this, right? And then we duplicate it. So let's search another place, right? Well, we can put them one close to the other. I mean, it's fine. It's just to see that it's changing location, right? So for example, this location I think is fine, even if it goes down, right? But we can test what happens if it goes down, right? I think it's fine. Let's just have a random position here, and then we can move it as needed by or not. No, maybe I want to already have the right coordinates so I don't redo it 20 times. Let's have two coordinates. So one is there, one is here. Okay. One is here. I think there should be enough space both sides. Hopefully. So this one is, so we just duplicate this line, and this will be consumer tribe home 2, and the position will be 151257 minus 566527, and vertically is 10941. 10 let's go alpha meter higher than that. Okay, so we have two locations, right? We have two locations. We can add more, but for now, two are enough, right? So we have two locations, and the tribe can spawn in one place or in the other place, right? Random. At least this is what we want, right? This is what we want. So to have the tribe spawn randomly, we need to decide where to put the definition. I mean, I don't think it can be inside tribes, because inside tribes, I think is not possible. Yeah, I'm thinking that there is a big issue, and the big issue is that some of the assets that the tribe is creating are anyway stored as permanent tribe assets inside this table. Inside this table. So what do we do with all of this? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. It is a problem, huh? It is a problem because we have, I mean, the items from item instances, they would be gone, right? If we say that the tribe needs to initialize itself when it's completely destroyed, and now the problem is what happens with the members. There are a few problems here, guys. There are a few probleminos because my idea was to put here a kind of a spawn location, right? Or something like that. Kind of a spawn location. I mean, let's assume that I put here home location, right? Home location. And home location will point to the other table that we just created, SC location, right? So we load the SC locations, but then the problem is how can we force the tribe to decide the location before spawning anything? Well, I mean, the first thing that the tribe does, right, is to run the main script, right? Because these are characteristics of the tribe. And it is the main script, right? So if you put in the main script, you know, the first thing, something like change home, right? Or randomize home. And randomize home is a kind of a special one. What happened? It's a kind of a special one like this. And here we can do whatever we want, right? So here we can change the home, right? I mean, here we could say, okay, if the requirement is that requirement, we can change the... Now, that's a requirement. Is not an algorithm, right? But it's the same. I think we can use it as a requirement, even if logical is an algorithm. But the fact that he has to happen before anything else, right? I mean, in theory, it's like reserve spots, right? Reserve spots should be executed first, right? So yeah, maybe we can put it at the bottom. It can be a recipe to actually change home. We can do load recipe, and then we can have here a new, which is change home. And now the only problem is that when it's loaded once, right? When it's loaded once, now, otherwise, we can also do it different, right? So we can do it so that as soon as the tribe loads in, is reading this property, which is actually in algorithm, but is the definition of the tribe. And it will point to an SC location. And then you can randomize. I think that way it may work, right? It may work fairly easy. The problem I have is what happens after the tribe, because you know, on load is easy. On load is very easy, right? So on load we can do. On load we can add in that algorithm something that is called, for example, hello Pseudomera, hi. Something that is called, for example, random home, right? And he has here the name of the location type. So for example, will be consumer tribe home, right? So it will be something like this. So this is then right, found in location types, right? And location types may have multiple locations inside of it. And I think that when we do the initialization of the tribe, I can randomize one location. I think that is kind of doable. The problem is not on load, because on load is easy. The problem is on destroy, right? So when the tribe is completely destroyed and he needs to restart from scratch, right? The problem is that when that happens, right? The tribe is running this script, is running consumer evolve tribe, right? Is running this one. And this one is telling the tribe all the pieces that he needs, right, to build the village. But at this point, I fear that it's a bit late, because we did the reserve spots already, right? The reserve spot is done, so we don't really have a way to reset the spots, to reset everything, right? So that's what is something that I don't know how to do at the moment. So it's like if the tribe should go into a different state, which is like waiting for inputs. Why do they need to be permanent asset if they can be destroyed? Well, the idea of the permanent asset is because the tribe, I mean, if you stop the server and reload, right, the village will be at the same level of evolution. So that's the reason. So let's say that is a permanent state, right? So if the server crashes and you restart, the tribe is where it was. If we don't store it anywhere, it will have to restart from scratch all the time, right? And if we have very large villages in the future, that may be a problem, right? So like if it takes, I don't know, 2 days for the tribe to build a village, and now the server crashes and it needs to restart from zero, right? Will be a PT, because the people will see. I mean, is okay, but maybe it's not the best, right? Is what I'm saying. So I basically need a way to reinitialize the thing on destroy. So I think we need to detect, right? We need to detect that the tribe has been destroyed completely. So there are no, I don't know if we have to say no buildings or also no members, because consider the members of the tribe can be any place, right? I mean, you can bring maybe one of those members very far away. No one will ever find it. He's stuck somewhere in the world and he's stuck in a pit, right? And so the tribe doesn't restart. Well, or we restart in the same location. So if we say that only the buildings needs to be destroyed, is a bit easier, and then the members are scattered around. Or when we relocate, right, we also kill all the members. If we kill all the members, they will not respawn. They will respawn only when the tribe relocates, right? So I'm thinking, because at the moment the fact that the tribe is in a single location is kind of annoying. I mean, it's very limiting. It's very, 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 very limiting, right? It's very limiting. Because if I put a requirement, right? If I put a requirement on evolve tribe, the problem is that there is a requirement, so it has to be checked as valid or not, right? And I cannot put something there that is just searching a new home and another thing that I can do is to consider that the first building, right? So if the tribe has no buildings and it is the first building, right? If the tribe has no buildings and it is the first building, we just randomize the location at that point. Hello, Zomgeist. Hey. Looking forward to tuning in this overtime. Used to love the game, especially the character creation, the general feel of the game back in 2007. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice, nice. If you connect to the game, you should find your characters there. We didn't delete anything, so your character should be still in the game. So basically, I'm trying to understand who is overlooking, right? Who is overlooking the destruction of the tribe, right? Where is the trigger that is saying, oh yes, the tribe has been destroyed, start a new cycle, right? At the moment, that doesn't really exist anywhere. It doesn't exist in our definition. It doesn't exist in our requirements. It doesn't exist in our operations. Because the tribe is supposed to just run, you know, just execute stuff continuously. So it's not, it doesn't have a state of I disappear, I recreate somewhere else. That does not exist. And I'm pondering if I should put it here, or here. So if should be, I mean, my instinct is telling me to put it here, right? So to put it in the definition, because you can also have a tribe that is actually not respawning, right? You can have a tribe that is fixed location. So I think it should be a property of the tribe, right? If he relocates or not. So like he dies, goes dormant, and then appears again in another location. I think it's a property of the tribe. I mean, similarly to be aggressive or not aggressive, growing or not growing, having the unity, right? I think there is an attribute that should go here. But then when we do so, right, we can do, I mean, that's easy because that's easy, right? Because what it's doing, yes, it's just it's just basically extending the tribe data, right? It's just basically extending the tribe data. And putting another another variable here that is another f string, which is the home locate. Well, it's not the home location. I think it's random home, yes or no, right? Yeah, exactly. So I think it's random home. So if empty, we use we use the location in tribes, right? We use the location in yes, in the tribes table. If not empty, it points to an SC location type. Yes, it points to an SC location type. It points to an SC location type, right? Which can then have multiple, with multiple locations, right? So this is pretty much how we can do it, right? And it is kind of easy because we can just, we can just get pretty much the same code here. We can say, oh, if the keyword is blah, 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 right? Just add and whatever, right? So it's, I think it's very simple. It's just to say this, that's loaded. But then the problem is, I mean, we can do it. So because anyway, some people want to do, right? So I guess let's just do this part, right? So right. So like this, we are basically loading a random home. And the random home, now I can put it in my recipe here. And I can say consumer tribe home, right? So that is basically, so now the tribes knows that he has a custom random home. I mean, assuming that this name is exactly the one that I placed in location type, but I think it is, yes. Consumer tribe home. So we search this, we find the location and such. Now, the problem is when the tribe initializes, right? How can we tell it? How can we tell to the tribe that it needs to randomize a home, right? And I think the main difference is if there are already assets or not, right? If there are assets for this tribe that mainly location assets, because the other assets I think we don't care. But all of this, right? These are all locations of buildings that are created in that spot and they are recorded in the database, right? So all of this will have to be deleted somehow, right? If so we have to do a delete from the database, and we have to also do a delete from memory that the tribe just forgets, just forgets the current stuff. My problem is, where do I do it? Where do I do that? I mean, in theory we could do it here, but it's a bit brutal, right? Because that is when we are loading the tribe the first time. So this happens only once. And that is not where we want it, right? Because we want it when the tribe is trying to initialize itself. And so we want it. I mean, I would like to have it even before before advance, right? I mean, not when it's running, before it's starting to think. Can I have the usage of this? Recipe manager, add tribe. Recipe manager, add tribe. I understand this, but then is recipe manager ticking or not? I think only the tribes are ticking, right? Recipe manager is not ticking and is not ticking. So it's just a container. Because we add this tribe. We load everything. We load the tribes. Right. And then no, it cannot be the only usage. Come on. This is the only usage. What? So who's calling tribe advanced then? Who's calling this function? Why is opening something here on the other side? I don't understand. If I search this function, right, with Shift F12, okay. Advanced tribe. Is in NPC manager tick. Is in NPC manager tick. Yes, is in NPC manager tick. Hey, I think we need a status on the tribe, right? And the status is destroyed or not destroyed. I mean, like if the tribe exists already, because I think that the first time we will call advance, right, is when we just started after loading, we just started NPC manager. So as soon as the tribes are added, this advance will start to tick, right? But I think that this is ticking. This thing start to tick. this thing starts to tick only after all the tribes have been loaded, right? I'm pretty sure of that. So we can assume that everything is loaded. We come here, we go into advance, our tribes start to exist, and hopefully the tribe has all the data loaded already when we are here, right? So I assume because anyway. So I think at this point, right, we could check if we already assigned a home or not, right? And if we have a randomized home. The only question is, how do I do it? I just say, oh, if there are 0 assets, right? Or if all the assets are destroyed, then randomize a new home. But the problem is that, how do you detect that you just did it, right? So you don't randomize forever, right? So you need to give the time to the tribe to say. So this is why I'm saying that we need a status, right? We need a status that we set the tribe to destroyed. If there are no assets, right? If there are no assets, I think I need something here. I think I need something here. I think we need to check if check if the tribe is check if the tribe is loading for the first time or has been fully destroyed. Because these are the two cases, right, that we want to manage. We want to manage the case where there is the first loading or has been fully destroyed. And how do I check that? I think the easiest is just to put an enumeration or something, right, like a status on the tribe, and we trigger the status at the beginning. So we start from there, right? We start from there. I don't know if I want to put it in tribe data or I want to put it in... By the way, I have no idea why we are keeping tribe data outside of tribe. That's so strange. I don't know if I want to change it because, I mean, changing something that already works is never a great idea, right? But basically this tribe data resides on recipe manager, not inside a tribe file, and it's very weird. It's like to say that there is an object, right? There is an object that is a recipe manager, which is actually above the different tribes and is keeping the information, right? But why? You know, why? I mean, if it's tribe data, why cannot be inside the tribe, right? So like this aggressivity, why aggressivity should be, that's so weird. That is so weird. This thing has been done in a weird way. I mean, I really don't understand why it needs to be outside. I don't understand. But anyway, no matter, I think I'm not gonna change it now because there's too many changes, right, to move it. But I think it makes very little sense. No, because now, you know, if I have to set a status on the tribe, where do I put it? I put it here or I put it on the tribe? I prefer to put it on the tribe, actually, and not here. I prefer not to pollute that even more, right? I think it should be on my tribe. So I should have... a kind of a status. I don't think we have a status in any way. There is a lot on tribe. There's a lot of code, my boys. There's a lot of code. ID, name, members, attach NPC, dead member, resources, knowledge token, item, buildings, recipe, tribal route for the recipe tree, the position, which is on position, on radius, the sector name, max size, tribe buffer, wealth, wealth grow, reproduction cost. I will be able to well gather, memory, last grow, last advance, death rate, resource rate, last stat, tick counter. Should be here somewhere. Should be here somewhere. I think we will put it here and we will call it tribe status. I think we can make it a inner class of tribe, or no, maybe like an enumeration, and this will be tribe status. So life cycle of a tribe, like start. I don't know even how to call the status, but basically is it, if he's in init, you know, if he's destroyed, I think it should be like initialized, destroyed. I mean, it needs to go between. It needs to go between none, initialized, and destroyed, I guess. So I think it starts with none. Then when it's initialized, it means that we have set the parameters that we want to have this thing run. And then if it's destroyed, we detect the destroy status and we bring it back to initialized, right? So I think that pretty much that is what we want. I think I would like to have an enumeration class if possible. And if we can make it already Unreal Engine, like with the meta or no? Nah. Do we need... No, I think we just... I think we don't blueprint it, right? I think we just do it like this. Should it be inside? Should it be inside tribe? Yes, I think so. Should we call the status? And it should be none, initialized, and destroyed. And and at the beginning is obviously equal to none. Right? At the beginning is equal to none, yes. So I think we just do this. And so basically what we will do, we will check if the status is none, right? And we do it, I think we do it inside advance, right? So we do it here. So we will check if the status equals to tribe status. We can check if tribe status is equal to none or tribe status is equal to destroyed. Right? And this means that we have to reinitialize the tribe, right? And here is where we can check if there is a location type. And it is done only once, right? Well, it's done every time the tribe is destroyed. So we will check if our... yeah, the problem is, how do I access this tribe data, actually? I go recipe manager, tribe data. I mean, this tribe data is so stupid that it's outside. It's so freaking stupid that it's outside. Hey, yes, the only way is to do it this way. The only way is to do it this way. So I go recipe manager, which, by the way, from here I don't even see, because recipe manager is a child of spawn manager. No, it's not. Recipe manager is of NPC manager, sorry, of NPC manager. So if I go, is there a way to get a recipe manager in a way better than this? No. So basically here I'm getting the data of the tribe from recipe manager, and I'm inside the tribe, so it looks very weird. I mean, it is weird. It is weird. There is nothing else to say. It is weird. I mean, one way we could just call recipe manager init tribe, right, or something. Yeah, maybe it's nicer. Maybe it's nicer if we just create a new method on recipe manager. And we just call, because in reality what we'll have to do here is to get this random home, right? And see if random home is actually set to anything or not, right? Or sorry, is empty, whatever. Ow. So if this one is not empty, right? So it means that we have a random home that we want to use. And so at this point, I think we have to do something very brutal, right? Something very brutal. And the brutal thing is that we have basically to delete all the current assets that have been loaded. They are of type building. So we have to remove. We have to delete asset, but we have to delete all the assets, you know. We have to delete and I don't even know if this is actually possible at the moment. I mean, I don't think that this is in any way... No, I think we need to create something new. It's something new that will be called delete. The problem is, how do I... Yeah, because inside assets we are keeping everything, right? It's deleting here actually. It's deleting the asset. So maybe we can call this function. I mean, I don't love it, but it's actually doing the deletion, you see? It's doing the deletion. The problem is that it's doing one delete for every asset, right? And there may be 20, 30, 40. I don't know if I want to do a delete for each. I would like to do a delete from where, you know, tribe ID and position and type equal building, right? So that we delete them all. But then we also have to delete them from memory, right? So I think we need a new function. We need a new function that will be called delete all buildings. Or relocate. We can call it relocate. Relocate to a new home. I mean, this one, the little buildings, will work only if the tribe is already destroyed, right? So if there are no buildings, but there are only locations, right? So I think what I want to say here is not the little buildings, but it's the little building spots. The little building spots. Yeah, because these are all building spots, and some of them are constructed, right? So status 3 is constructed. Yeah, here we have all constructed, but it can also be non-constructed, right? So I think that the first check is that all this one needs to be in status 0, 1 or 2. Because if there is one in status 3, it's definitely an exception, and we start to make a mess. We can say this function is used in the initialization of a random home tribe. So where we want to relocate the tribe to another spot, right? We will use it only for this. I think we will use it only for this. We will not use it for anything else. We will not use it for anything else. So what we have to do, we have to cycle on all the assets, right? Like we do there, pretty much. And we have to check if the asset is of type building spot, right? Building spot. Building spot is 2. Yes. We have to check if this is of type building spot, and I think nothing else. I mean, we can we can just give it. We can give an error in case the if the building is constructed, something went wrong, as we need to come here only when all buildings are destroyed or anyway not there. So we can do a check, you know, to say if asset status is equal to asset status constructed, right? And I think we can give a warning in this case, right? We can give a warning. on the log. I mean, this will be only for me, right? So I think it should be an error, by the way. Should be an error. It should say delete all building spots found a building not destroyed, right? And we can type the asset name, yes. And we should also type which is the tribe. We should also say which tribe we are speaking about, right? Which is my, I don't know if I have a get name. And where is this get name? Is in tribe or no, it's not here. Yes, it's in tribe, get name. Okay, so that thingy. Okay, good. So we just give we just give this error, but then we remove the asset, right? We remove the asset from the tribe brain. We remove the asset from the tribe brain. So when we did that, we do the same from the database. Right? So we just clean it all. And to clean it, I think we can do yeah, it would be as simple as this. I think it would be as simple as this. So we will do delete from SC tribe assets, right? Where SC tribes asset, right? Where tribe ID is equal to my ID. Hopefully ID is the tribe ID, I assume, right? Yes. And type is equal to 2. And type is equal to 2, right? So this is the yeah, so this way we are deleting, right? We are deleting from the database as well, right? So we leave a clean situation. Now, this is a bit brutal, right? But I think we have no other way because yeah, I think we have no other way. So we delete all building spots, right? So we random if yeah, so that at the beginning may be empty, so we are deleting nothing, but it's fine. So we delete all existing spots. Must not be constructed. And then we ask to location manager. Is this thing static or? No, it's not static. How do I get my location manager? Admin manager. I mean, why we do this? I don't know. Fine. So find random location is returning a location pointer. One location. And what he needs the world. Why he needs the world? Huh? In fact, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't. World distance. Should we remove it and GG? I mean, I can remove it. Also, sector is not used, by the way. It's strange that sector is not used, though, because... Should we find a location in a given sector or no? No, I don't think so. I think when we search for a random location, we just go by name. And range. Yeah, I don't think we need the sector. We can always derive the sector, right, if we want. You fix me. Why you fix me? Was float distance to war distance, possession sector, found position. Nah, but I don't think we need the sector. I think it's good as it is. I think it's good as it is, actually. I think we don't need the world. And I think we don't need the sector. By the way, there are other functions that are using the same, but you see also here world is not used, so they are all broken. Because this one are coming from an epoch where the coordinates were different between. I mean, the coordinate could be different inside a sector. So I think I can delete all of this. I think I can delete all of this, my boys. So that we don't have it in any of those, yeah. Vector pose, string name, yeah, type name. And type name. Now this will break some stuff, but it's okay, we can fix it. So find random location doesn't need the world anymore, which is nice. So we just need the type name, and the type name is our data random home, right? Then we need a no, then the position is the one that we return, right? So this is basically new home, right? Then we need the range. Now the range, I don't know, the range should be -1, so infinite range. And then we return a found range, which I don't know exactly why we do it, but fine. Oh. Okay, so this will return a location, right? Assuming that all of that works, but I think it could. I think it may. Okay. So now that we find the location, so we deleted all the existing buildings. We found a new random location, which is randomized between the two that we have defined. And basically now we only need to move the home, right? So there is a get home here, right? Which is reading this, right? But I think we should have, yeah, there is also a set home. Wow, is this set home ever used? Now we find that is already implemented. Tribe home operation. Holy shit. There is a tribe home operation that is capable of moving a tribe home. Nah, but it's doing nothing, right? So it's just setting the, I mean, I understand it's setting the home, but it's not moving the actual assets or anything. So tribe home operation. It is very interesting though. It is very, very, very interesting. There is a tribe home operation that I'm not aware. It's not documented. Is it? No, it's not documented. Maybe it's called home operation. No. Maybe it's called tribe home something. No, tribe home. No, it's not documented. So it's not one of the existing operations. Is it ever used in our database? I mean, I don't even know how to call this. Script operation tribe underscore home. Tribe home will make the NPC to set up a spawn point here. Probably understand. It's the opposite. Okay, I think I understand. What is it? Is for the NPC. So the NPC can use tribe home to relocate, but you are relocating the NPC, not the tribe. But it's kind of strange. It exists actually. I think this is never used. I think this was an idea that we had, but tribe home, let me see. Share memory, script, reward, release control, percept, move Batman, loop, invisible. I mean, we can search in the database if there is already something, right, in our scripts, right, in the in SC NPC types, right? We can check if scripts. We can check it in production actually, right? So a script like tribe home. It's probably in the initialization. I think I know. So it's the NPC that is initializing himself to know that the home is in that location. Which is interesting though, because this means that we may have to change that as well. No. But it is tribe home. No. It is not doing what we... No, it's not that. Because... No. 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 Locate object tribe home. Yeah, but it's not tribe home. How do you... No, but it's something else. It's something else. It's not about relocating the tribe, or it's for the NPC to understand where his spawn point is. Right now, I don't know if we will have to change it, but I mean, it is a bit confusing as it is now, but fine. Okay. Yeah, so what we were saying is that there is actually a set home, right? There is a set tribe home or something. No? A set home. Yeah, there is a set home. But set home is doing only this. Which actually may be enough though, because we be enough. Why we require the sector? I mean, it's a bit stupid to require the sector actually. You see that he's saying moves tribe home too though. That is very strange. It's like if the NPC can actually move the tribe home, right? I mean, the way it is, you know. And he's saying perception tribe home moved, right? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I think someone already thought about this, but I think we never use it. At least this is my... I don't know. I'm looking at this and trying to understand, right? Because, for example, if I take transfer operation, right? Transfer operation. I see here transfer, new transfer operation. Here I see tribe home, new tribe home operation, right? So, and it is part of this of a behavior scripting, right? So it should be one NPC that for some reason decides that he wants to move the tribe home, and what he's doing though is only moving the position. He's not moving any of the assets or anything else. So, but I'm thinking, should we do it now? Should we do it inside of this that already exists, or not? But we don't want to do it when an NPC is alive, right? We want to do it... We want to do it when... No, I think we can call this function, but we don't call the operation, right? It's a bit annoying they request the sector, but fine. I mean, we can easily get the sector. So the position is one location position, right? The radius is one location radius, because one location also has the radius. And the sector, I don't know if one location also has the sector, actually. It does. Fantastic. So this will basically set the new home. Now, when the new home is set, I really hope that everything else works as normal, right? So like, okay, so I think we can see what now we have the tribe on the other side. We have the tribe, right? Where was the tribe? Is up there, eh? Yes. So we have the tribe here. Now, now, one problem of this is that now all these buildings exist, right? All these buildings exist. And it takes me 1 hour to destroy them all. So I don't want to destroy them all. But, no, I think we can delete everything and just see if he randomizes at the beginning and if the tribe is then starting on the other side, right? Yes. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so what do we want? We want to delete all the tribe assets in this list, right? And we want to delete all the item instances, all the item stats, no, item instances. All the item instances in this range. Which is obviously a trick, but yeah, one of the problems is that the item doesn't know if it belongs to a tribe unless you go through the tribe asset table, right? Which is kind of annoying. I think after this happens, we need to set the status of the tribe, right, to initialized. We need to set the tribe status to initialize so that we don't get into this loop again, right? Otherwise we will continuously, because advance is executed every 200 milliseconds, right? So that will destroy, right, everything multiple times. So we do it once, right? We do it once, and then we set initialized, and I don't know if we should do it also if the data is not random home. Yeah, probably yes, actually. I think yes. I think we should set it also if it's not random home, right? So that we always move from none to initialized. So if he has an existing home, is good. If it doesn't, right, then we set it, and then we never go into this loop again, unless the tribe is destroyed. Yeah. Okay. We have some stuff to delete, which are these things which were anyway not relevant. So. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. We have to remove all of this stuff because it's not needed anymore. Okay. So we simplified all these functions. Do I have to do new float? I think I have to do new float actually. Oh no, I have to pass it by reference. I guess do this. Okay. That's the way it's done in other places, so I will do it the same without thinking too much. Boom, boom. By the way, guys, if you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that's always a good idea. Huh? And it's free. We are trying to reach 950 followers. But it's going super slow. I don't know why it's going so slow. I think... yeah. I think because probably I'm only streaming few hours, you know, and people cannot really catch me, or maybe it's not very interesting what I do. I don't know. Maybe both. Okay. So I was just reading some news. Okay, let's see what happens. We launch it in debug mode, obviously, and we want to see what happens here. And we want to see if we get the proper randomization, okay? This is step 1. Then step 2 is to see if the tribe is actually built in the new home or not. And then step 3 is when we destroy it, that we will have to somehow change the status, right, to none. No, to destroyed. So we will have to detect when the last building is destroyed. I mean, I'm pretty sure that when you relocate a tribe, some of the members may lose themselves, right? I mean, they may not find home again, but that's fine. You will kill the NPC and it will anyway respawn within the tribe home, so I think it's fine. We can skip that. Then we can skip this. Okay, there it is. So here we are in the first run, right, of this tribe. Assuming it's the right tribe, but we will see. Yes, it's the consumer tribe. So we okay, so we get the random home, right? And the random home is that. Okay, so we delete all the building spots. Now this should actually do nothing because we already deleted from the database, but in theory is doing that, right? And here is randomizing a location. Let's see if this thing actually works or not, right? So let's see if this thing, so if I go in, I want to see if we find, yep, we find the location type, which is good. We search for all the location. Okay, let's see if these locations, yep, we have 2 locations actually, which is very nice. We have 2 locations. And we want the second one, right? We want the second one. So we will now the we are doing a kind of a distance check, but range yeah, sorry, but this thing is not randomizing anything. I mean, it's called random location, but it's not randomizing. It's just picking the first one. No? Ah, no, it's here. Sorry. Okay, so he's pushing the nearby and he's pushing the distance into the thingy. So he has 2 things. Okay. So now he's randomizing, right? Our pick, and our pick will be between 0 and 1 in this case. And we want 1 as a result. We have 0, so we will do it again. And we have 0, and we will do it again. And we have 0, and we will do it again. It's 50-50, eh, my boys? What the fuck? Okay. The 5th time we got a 1. If found range. Found range is equal to the square root of distance pick. I don't understand what this is doing, but I don't care because we are not using it. So 765 what? I mean, from where? From the original position. But no, original position is 0. Anyway, we don't care. We just care of the pick, right? So we actually returned the second location here because we forced it, but it's okay. And yeah, we return tribe home 2. And now we set the home. Fantastic. And now we set it to initialize. So we should not go through this anymore, right? And here, I think we can remove these breakpoints because we have set them before. So now what we want to see if the tribe is actually building in the new location properly, and if the NPCs are moving into that location properly, right? Like if nothing happened. Like if nothing happened, right? Here we are spawning a new member. Okay, fine. Fine. Fine, fine. I don't know why this one is triggered actually, but okay. So we want to see our tribe building in the second location. Right? And not here. Not here, okay? Not here. But there. Ah! There is already one guy. There is already one guy. Hello? Hello down there. Hello? You are the first monster that actually relocated home properly. Can you also build a new building or no? I would like the new building, the building. Can you build the building? Can you build it, please? Can you build it? Oops. He's building it now, actually. Ah, fantastic. Okay, so moving the home seems that is enough, guys. Seems that is enough. Yay! Yay! Let's see if he builds also all the other buildings, but I think he will at this point. I think at this point he will build everything. And it seems that this guy could also move within the city range, so which is nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is very, very nice. Okay, so today is not super interesting. I know what I can do, my friend. Okay. So now the why this guy said this? Maybe because the terrain goes down, but I think this is another problem. You can have only one tribe or more? No, I can have any number of tribes. In the game today, there are already, I think, 3 or 4 enabled with the old system, but yeah. We can have as many tribes as we want. Okay, so now now we need to do something. Now we need to set the tribe to destroyed when we destroy all the buildings, right? When we have all the buildings destroyed. And I think we have a function for that. I think inside the tribe, I think we have a building destroyed. Yeah, building destroyed, exactly. So this function is called every time we destroy a building. And here we have to do the check if this was the last building or not. Can you have one tribe or more for the same tribe? What do you mean for the same tribe? One tribe? More than one tribe for the same tribe? No, I mean one tribe is one tribe. You create another tribe. You create another tribe and you... I mean, you mean with the same definition? Yes, with the same definition, we can add 2 lines. You know, we can add 2 lines inside tribes. We can call it consumer tribe 1, consumer tribe 2, and we can have the same recipe. So basically, the same brain. Yes. Now the only problem if we do it this way is that they may build in the same location. Right? So they may build in the same location. So that at the moment is not supported, right? Is not supported. But we can add it. I think we can add it. So was this building the last building? How do we know that? I think we have to get the number of assets of a specific type, right? So do I have get asset by type? No, huh? I have a get asset, but I don't have a get asset by type or a get asset count. Or I mean, a get asset count maybe is not very needed, but just to avoid putting it there, right? Yeah, let's make a generic function. I think will be called the get asset count, and in this case we want what? We want you see, rebuilt everything at the new location, which is very nice. We want how many buildings we have with status 3. So I think we should pass in maybe the type and the status, right? The type and the status, yeah. Asset type, asset status. No. Asset status, yes. And this will return, yes. Okay. So we will just cycle and check, right? And count. If asset type and type status count no, and return count, yeah. Okay, so now we can count the assets, right? Which is nice. We can count the assets and so we want to check the asset type building spot and the asset status constructed. I don't know if I want to check constructed and in construction. But at the moment, I think we will go with constructed, because I don't think we are really using. Are we using in construction? In construction. In construction. Maybe we do, I don't know. But it's not in the code, so I don't see any. I see. Easy. Tribe. Locate building spot. Asset type building spot. In construction. Set building spot in construction. Work duration. Yeah, actually, in construction is possible. In construction is possible, guys. So it may be that I'm destroying a building, right? So it may be that I am destroying this building. I'm destroying this building. I'm destroying this building. And this one is getting created. And it goes in construction state, right? So if he goes in construction state, do we want to consider the tribe destroyed, or do we want to consider the tribe destroyed only when the constructed are destroyed, right? So I think it's probably better if only the constructed, because anyway we are, well, but the timer may have started already, right? So the problem is that if there is still one in construction, it means that there is a timer that started. And if the timer started, then it will build. It will build, my boys. It will build. So I think that constructed is not enough. Constructed is not enough. I think we need to extract... I think we need to extract both. Because otherwise... the problem is that when we delete, right? We delete... Did we delete everything, or... don't remember. Sorry. What I'm looking at for? I'm looking for delete all buildings, right? Delete all building spot. Yeah, exactly. What do we delete? We delete all the types. We delete all the types, including, yeah. I think I will put this as well, and we will see what happens. But and we will see what happens. In theory, should not happen, right? Because we are checking it on the other side. But yeah, but we are deleting them all anyway, so... But that's a problem. That's the problem. So if constructed is equal to 0 and in construction is equal also to 0, right? So we have 0 in construction and 0 constructed. Then is the last building. And if it's the last building, then we set the tribe to we set the what do we call it? Tribe status. We set the tribe status to no, we set the tribe status to to destroyed. Okay, so as soon as that happens, right, we will catch, you know, we will catch the initial thingy. Okay, we will catch the initial thingy. Now, the problem is that the seconds are fairly quick. I mean, the tribe is rebuilding every 10 seconds, so I don't know if I can destroy them all before. And we still have our breakpoint in advance, I guess, so it should be fine. Yeah, so we will see if it's set into destroyed. And we can also, well, we can also put a breakpoint in here if we want. Eh? Can put a breakpoint in here. If yes, set the tribe. If yes, set the tribe to destroyed. So it will change it will change home if allowed by the tribe settings. Yes, exactly. Exactly, my boys. So we want to see now if when I destroy all the buildings, if the tribe is actually relocating. I think it will. I think it will. I have a good feeling about this. So at the end, I did it without any changes to the algorithm. I mean, I just added the property, right? I just add. So the only change in the scripts is the property where you say that. Not this mining tribe, this one, right? Where we said that he has a random home, right? And then we reused completely the SC locations, the SC location types. So we reused perfectly the existing tables and it's fantastic. So we don't have to add anything more. I mean, we added code, yes, but it's fine. That's very, very good. Let's see if it works. Now, when we start now, the tribe will see that is initial. Wait. Stop it. Because because now what happens is that when the tribe starts, right? It will be in status none, right? Do we want to delete all the existing building? No, I think we want, no, we don't want to. No, we don't want to. We don't want to. I think we want to do it only if is really completely clean on the database, or if the tribe is destroyed, right? Yeah, because now he has status none, right? Maybe what I can do, I can in the loading, right? If I find any buildings. Well, we can also do it here. I mean, it's probably cleaner if we do it in the loading, right? So that when the tribe loads, if he finds existing buildings, he's just setting the tribe to initialized. I think it will probably be cleaner, right? So if I search load whatever, for example, load assets, right? Load assets, load asset is a single asset. No, I need to load, I need the load that loads everything. Load members. No. Can you load all the assets, please? No. This is loading a single asset, no? Who's calling this? NPC manager. Yeah, we can say, I think here we can say if there is at least one constructed. I mean, do we want to have one constructed again, or what? If there is at least one constructed or in construction building, consider initialized. Yes. But then we have to do the same. We have to do the same stupid check that we do. That we do on the other side, which is a bit annoying. Can we? We have to do the same check. We have to do the same. We have to do this same check here. And I don't like to duplicate the code, actually. Do we put this into a function, into a... Maybe. Or, I mean... It's the same, but because then I forget, you know, I forget that I moved it in another place, I change it here and I don't change it there. It's just for that reason, right? That code should never be copy-pasted in theory. Yeah, I think so. I think so. How do we call the function? As 0 buildings. As 0 buildings. As 0 buildings. Okay. As 0 buildings. Check if the tribe has no in construction or constructed buildings. Okay. So now we can do the same check, right? Also on the other side. Meaning here. So we can say if does not have 0 buildings. Is a tribe function, right? If the tribe does not have 0 buildings, then we set the tribe status to... do we have a set status? No, we don't. Shit. Was it what? Was tribe status? Yeah, but is inaccessible. It's inaccessible, right? Fuck. What was the name? What was the name? Status. No. Tribe status. Jesus. Tribe status. But it's private. Yeah. So we should have a get and set, I guess. Get tribe status, return tribe status. Tribe status, I don't like it. Oh, because it's been defined later. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Because you are so annoying. Fuck it. Okay, define it there. I define it there, okay? Are you happy? And then... Fantastic. Okay, so if we go back to what we were doing... Here. So we will set tribe status to tribe stat to what? To tribe status initialized. Okay. So now so if the tribe loads, right, loads in with some buildings, which will be the case now because we have buildings, right? We have buildings at the moment. So if he loads in already with some buildings, he will go to initialize status, so they will not be destroyed. And so he will wait that the player actually destroys the buildings. If he starts with 0 buildings, then he randomizes the location. That is very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that was just answering to a message. Shit. I skipped it. I went too fast, but I hope we didn't delete everything, but we will see. I mean, we can just check. We can just check tribe assets, right, and see. Yeah, we didn't delete. Okay, nice. So I think the initialization of the tribe is correct. Let me see if the status... Yeah, status initialized. Okay, good. So everything works. Okay, everything works now. I think what I want to see is if I destroy it. I was looking at the screenshot, man. Where the NPC is rolling. Okay, so here we are spawning stuff. Okay, fine. We don't care about this. We don't care about this. So let's go into the game. It's a bit late now, but I think we can do this last test. Let's go in game and try to destroy all the buildings and see what happens. See if we hit our destroyed, our old building destroyed, right? Last building, yes. This one, right? This one, if we hit this. Now, to destroy all the buildings before the tribe builds new one may not be very easy, because the tribe builds very quickly. And my hits sometimes don't hit, so... Like now. Fuck. This will never work. Yeah, it's already spawning stuff. Well, it's spawning an NPC, so which is fine. Please! Okay. Destroy it! Fuck. Please. Fuck. I will never do it in time. No! It's building a million buildings! No! He's healing them! Ah, Jesus! He's spawning members! Ah, it's too quick, I cannot do No, it's too quick, I cannot do it. We need to lower the timings and then maybe. He's building it immediately, boys. There's no way. Nah, it's impossible. I have to lower the timings, otherwise it's impossible. Okay, I will test it. I will test it offline. But basically, the idea is that if we lower the timings, because now it's building very quick, because we just did it for as an example, right? I think it's building too quick, by the way, because every one of these buildings in theory has a waiting time of 10 seconds. So I don't know, I don't understand exactly why they are built so quick. So if every building is 10 seconds, right, to build 6 buildings, it should take 1 minute. So I don't understand if they all start in parallel or what. That would be a problem, by the way. That would be a problem. But anyway, I will check and see, but hopefully it will work. So the idea is that when all the buildings are destroyed, the tribe may relocate to another place, okay? Which is great. I think we did good progress tonight, so I'm pretty happy about that. So I will say bye-bye for now, and see you in game, and see you tomorrow. If you want to click follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, you can do it, it's free. And if you want to follow us on our channels, they are here at the top right of our website. Also, you can download our game on Steam, or you can download it on our website and you can play it for Windows, Linux and Mac. Look at that. Look at that. Goodbye, everyone. Making good progress, good progress, good progress. Ah.